and welcome back to my little film and TV channel, and we're going over to Netflix today. Yes, this is quite recent as I'm recording this, and it's got something called Purple Hearts. 2 hours and 2 minutes, or 2 hours and 3 minutes, depending who you look at. And it's a romantic drama film created for Netflix and directed by Elizabeth Allen Rosenbaum. I've certainly heard that name before. Based upon the novel of the same name by Tess Wakefield. What are the public thinking of this? I say it's been on Netflix for 2 or 3 days as I'm recording this. I'm recording this on the 3rd of August 2022. And the Rotten Tomatoes audience like it, 4.2 out of 5. So that's not bad, is it? 8.4 out of 10. We'll go with that. Then over to Internet Movie Database, Joe Public, 7.1 out of 10. So, hey, all bodes very, very well, doesn't it? That's based on over 7,500 reviews and scores. 4,816 scored it between 6 and 9. And just 738 scored it between 2 and 5. So, take those as stats, 87% positivity, which is up there with the Rotten Tomato audience sort of figure as well, isn't it? So it looks very, very good for this little Netflixer. We've got in this names familiar to, certainly for younger viewers, Disney viewers as well. We've got Sofia Carson. I had no idea who she was till I watched this. Nicholas Galitzine, Chosen Jacobs, there's a great name. John Harlan Kim and Kat Cunning star in this, amongst others. And it's a story that follows an aspiring singer-songwriter named Cassie and a Marine named Luke, who sort of get married, convenience marriage, just to get benefits, etc., etc. So not ideal. But as we find out, it's a romantic drama. So I'm not giving too much away. It's formulaic. Perhaps they do fall in love. And, of course, as many obstacles are going to hit them as they get through this 2 hours. It was released on Netflix on July the 29th, 2022. On to the critics. Yes, well, the public like it, and probably not unexpectedly for me, the critics didn't. The critics don't like this. Rotten Tomatoes, the audience loved it, of course, but only 33% of their, just 12 critics, so not a massive load, were positive on this, only a third of them. An average rating of only 5 out of 10. 4 fresh and 8 rotten, so not good. Metacritic, Metascore, the other thing we look at, average of 30 out of 100, so very similar to Rotten Tomatoes. That's just based on 6 critics, so, but it only scores between 16 out of 100 and 50 out of 100. So a big discrepancy between Joe Public, perhaps Sophie fans, and the critics. And me, perhaps so. The critics themselves, just to quote some, David Ulrich, he was rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. He's from IndieWire. He said, "This super cheap Netflix original is so determined to satisfy the algorithm that it would lack any coherent sense of self, if not for the fact that it was chiefly designed as a star vehicle for Disney Channel grad Sofia Carson." Yep, Sofia Carson. I'm not going to say I don't know too much about Sofia. The songs didn't particularly impress me. I found her voice a bit irritating and weak. Hey, that's me. And personality, character-wise, I didn't find a lot to like in this either about Sofia, but obviously Sofia fans will be up in arms, but I'm sure Sofia fans probably aren't watching an old fart like me do this. But sorry Disney, Sofia fans, a bit weak for me. Jennifer Green from Common Sense Media, she was fresh though, she liked it. She said, "This film is formulaic, but its actors and central love story do enough to sustain its nearly 2 hour runtime." Yes, it is 2 hours. For me, average, less than average, even if you lobbed 40 minutes off. But the fact that it was just the same score for me, which we'll go on to later, even allowing for 2 hours, says a lot, really, that it did okay, I suppose. If you say I wouldn't have minded them lobbing 40 minutes off it, but within 2 hours, it didn't really affect what I thought about the film. Variety's Guy Lodge, he was on Metascore. He only gave it 30 out of 100, although that was quite high. There was a few lower than that. He said, "This glossy but gloopy Netflix original is primarily out to serve its leading legions of fans." I think we hit the nail on the head there, don't we, guys? Some of them perhaps young enough not to have seen it all before. Again, well put from Guy there. Sums it all up for me, really. And that is backed by the public ratings, I think. NME, yeah, Nick Levine, 40, so a little bit better. Purple Hearts is crushingly predictable. It is. And never quite rings true, but it's not completely hopeless. Yeah, only in the basis of ringing true in the basis of how the story was told, I think. And this is NME, Nick. What did you think of the songs, mate? I mean, I have to say, a bit drab for me. Perhaps they'll grow on me after 2 or 3 listenings, but I don't think I'll be going back and listening, so they won't grow on me. So, to sum up, guys, as I say, it's as seen above. This isn't aimed at me. This isn't for me. This is for Sofia fans, isn't it? It's not about me at all, and it's all about the lead lady, and obviously aimed at a younger market who, not seen much of this type of movie. Not because for me it's a little bland and obvious, but I'm an old fart, so it's bound to be because I've seen it all done far better, many times in the past. But hey, it's not for me. So as you say, a lot of the younger fans will probably appreciate it, and Sofia fans particularly. A good watch if you like Sofia, but given the subject matter, I think it could have been a little bit deeper and better, a bit more interesting for an older audience, but that's say they're just not bothered about us, are they? But I thought there's some interesting elements to this that not quite expanded within a 2-hour film. I thought it would have been expanded just a little bit more. But I said that's no problem with the 2 hours. It sort of flew by. I wasn't totally focused on it as I was watching it. Obviously, I was doing other things, but the 2 hours seemed to fly by. So all credit to it. So I'm not going to give it a mark because it's not aimed at me, and it won't be fair. I can put my young head on and say, yes, definitely watchable, 6.5 bar. As personally, I'm not going to give it a mark. Not a total disaster. And as I say, it was just something to have on in the background. As I say, if the songs had sort of hinted at being a bit better, I might have enjoyed it a little bit more. I just found the lady a little bit... she did all the mannerisms of getting going in the songs, the upbeat thing, but she just didn't have the voice for me to carry it off. So, yeah, that didn't quite work for me either. As I say, a couple of the songs might grow on me, but I'm not very likely to listen to them again unless I come across them on a mixtape of some sort when I'm listening to Spotify or something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. Say it's not an old farts one, but the public like it, and Sofia fans, I'm sure, will love it as well. So, all credit to them for Netflix for putting it out there, but not really for me. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. Please, until we meet again, stay safe. Bye for now.